All right, guys. Episode 37 of the podcast with the homie T.FVNK. Wearing his shirt right now. And it was dope finally being able to sit down and chop it up with him and learn about his life and, talk about his recent projects that he dropped, Imperfect, and then also his future projects that he's working on with Slow Burn. Shout out Adaptive. And yeah, it was just dope just chopping up with him. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. And hope you guys stay tuned for the next one, and I will see you guys later. Peace. So I never had this before. This is
Okay.
Midnight Painkiller. The name's super funny.
Dude, it kind of reminds me of like weed names.
Yeah.
How they come up with those crazy weed names. I'm just like, how do you come up with some shit like that? Honestly.
For real.
All right. Well.
See.
Cheers to some new.
Cheers, mate. What does this taste like?
Okay, got that pineapple flavor to it. I taste that. It just tastes like juice.
Yeah, it tastes like juice. It doesn't. Yeah.
It has like no carbonation to it. It just tastes like juice. What's inside? Coconut, pineapple, orange, nutmeg, activated charcoal, green tea, and Jun kombucha.
Bro, I love these because whenever you drink these, I just feel healthy, bro.
Mhm. I feel like you're getting hydrated while you're getting a little fade on.
Yeah.
How much percent alcohol is in here?
6.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
That's actually like more than a beer. Dude.
I know, for real.
Damn, you over here getting hydrated and fade at the same time. There you go.
I used to work at like a bar.
Used to work at Institution. Yeah. Shout out to Institution, man.
Shout out to Institution.
They were a good job to have, man. It was cool, just slanging beer all day, man. People came in and, they kind of already know what they like, but just to be able to give them some knowledge on beer and whatnot, it was cool. It was a good job to have, especially in Camarillo area. You can meet a bunch of new people, meet a bunch of.
Can you get closer to the mic?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Check.
There we go.
Yeah, man. Just being. Oh yeah, it's way loud. My bad.
It's all good.
Just the area itself, Camarillo. You meet so many people out there. Like I met this dude that was a consultant for the Spurs.
Oh, it's lit. And just right there at the bar?
Yeah, he just came in with his fucking like San Antonio championship ring, dude. And
you noticed it, or like you were guys just chopping it up?
Dude, it
was just popping out.
It was a huge fucking ring, bro. So literally, like you pass by and you're just like, ooh. So I was like, hey man, like I gotta know about the ring, man. Is it a replica? And he was just like, nah. I was a team consultant, so like everyone in the organization gets a ring.
That's fucking.
So I was like, damn.
Wait, did he say what year it was?
I think it was the year that they won the championship. Tony Parker, Duncan, and Ginobili.
What was that? Ginobili, bro. Damn.
I want to say it was like May.
Was that when they were playing the Lakers?
I think so, yeah.
I think that was for the final.
2008, 2009, I believe. One of those.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, around that time. I'm not too big of a Laker fan, so
okay,
I don't really follow the Lakers too much.
For sure. Damn. How long were you working there for? Cause
I was almost there for about 3.5 years.
Oh yeah.
It was a good amount of time. I was there for a minute. You kind of get a little bit comfortable with being at a job for a while.
Yeah.
So I think usually when I'm at a job, I reach a point where I'm just like, if I can't necessarily have fun while I'm working, I'm just like, it's kind of time for me to bounce.
Yeah.
So that's kind of just the way I know it's always good to have like one steady job, but for me, I like to do a bunch of different shit. I don't like to be just like stuck in one lane.
That's how it was when I was 16. I started working and then got a job at Little Caesars, and then from then I probably worked there for like 3 years, and then I always want to try and like upgrade or level up each time I move up and shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Like even if it's pay, just make sure you get a little bit more for your time. I think as I'm getting older, I'm just noticing that the most important thing to me now is just time.
For real, bro. Even if like I had to sacrifice pay for more freedom, bro, like hell yeah, I'd do that.
That's pretty much what I did, man. Going into this new job, I sacrificed probably a couple $100 every check just to be able to do shit like this. To be able to spread more awareness about myself, my music, my brand.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to do that if you're working.
You're at a job.
Yeah, you're at a job working super late nights and stuff.
Yeah.
So, coming to this new job, I was able to have more flexibility with my hours, and like they were actually taking my availability into account. Like they
Mm.
were like, okay, if you can't work
Oh,
this,
okay.
as
Yeah,
opposed to like my last job, they were just like, oh, well, you can't work this. All right, we're gonna make you work it anyways.
yeah.
So I was like, all right,
What was the schedule like over there? Because I know like some shifts, like during the day, it's like mid shift, or it's like during the day and you can't
just
do
fucking
shit.
dead,
Yeah.
bro. Yes, absolutely. There's moments where I mean, obviously there's gonna be moments where there's gonna be dead time,
Yeah.
but like it got to a point where like I was noticing over the years of being there that it was just slowly kind of getting a little bit more dead during like Monday Tuesdays.
Mm.
So they usually try to keep people a lot more staffed on like weekends and night
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like mornings and like early in the week, you probably won't see too many people there, but during like they want you to work later on in the weekend, type. And I was just like, you know what, man, I'm kind of tired of spending my weekends here all weekend,
Yeah.
and like I was able to get Sundays off, which was cool, but
Well, even for like performing stuff, like shows are on Saturdays and
shows are on
Fridays.
Saturdays and Fridays, so it
Yeah.
was it was like pulling, you know, tooth and nail just to get a Friday or a Saturday off.
Yeah.
And like they would be like, all right, well, if you're gonna take Friday and Saturday off, we're just gonna give you like 2 more days off, and you're only gonna work one shift. And it's like, well, damn, I need to make money.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is.
No, yeah.
Running a
Yeah.
business, as
Do what
an
you gotta do.
as an employee, you see things differently
Yeah.
than you would as an owner. So I mean, it is what it is, man. I did my time, and I had a good time there. Shout out to all my people at the
Sure.
institution. I still love them. Still my people.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, just definitely time for my next chapter. Honestly.
Feels good. Feels
Oh,
good, huh?
it feels great,
Yeah.
man. It feels really good just to be able to excuse me, just to be able to like to see the level up,
For sure.
to be able
Yeah.
to witness myself like gradually get better at this craft,
For
and
sure.
just because of how much time that it takes to like actually get into this business
Mhm.
and uh and be successful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
successful. It's you got to be able to see that growth, and if you don't see that growth, then it's like oof.
Yeah.
So I'm always about like trying to see myself level up.
For
You
sure.
know, I
This
hope everyone does that.
hell yeah. This reminds me of the conversation me and Hector were having. Like we were just chilling here.
Ah, full man, he's smart, man.
He
He's a
is,
smart
bro.
motherfucker. Shout out to my dog, Adaptive.
Shout out Adaptive. You see it?
See it.
We were talking about. We were just chilling here. He's like, "Yo, just fucking think, bro. Like where you were before, and just like all the progression and shit that's happened in
Mhm.
between. It's like, just sometimes, just even looking back, not staying there, but just looking back and like seeing the progression. It's
Mhm. It's a very important key, or it's a very important part to growth. To
mhm.
self growth. You have to be able to take a step back, look at the small wins. Not everything is gonna be a big win. You're not gonna catch a big fish the first time you go fishing.
Hmm.
So it's like be happy with the small wins that you get. Take the punches that take the knocks that you take,
Sure.
and keep it moving, man. That's what it's all about. Just keep it moving, and be consistent,
Yeah.
and you'll get to anywhere you want to be. And that's not
Sure.
just music, or that's not just just careers or whatever. That's life.
For sure, dude. Cause like yeah, pain, and for me like, and I know for like a lot of people, it teaches you, bro. Like teaches you a lot.
It teaches you a lot, man, because it's so traumatic,
Yeah.
and trauma, especially as you're growing up, has such a big impact on your brain, dude.
Yeah, it does.
And I learned a lot about this shit in like in child development.
I was listening, bro. I was listening to was it chapter 1?
Yeah,
And yo, that shit was deep,
it's
bro.
deep, bro.
That shit is
Yeah,
deep, and like I kind of relate with that, cause even with my parents and shit, it was kind of the same thing where
Mhm.
like and then that was childhood trauma for me, and
exactly.
I'm like, yo, that shit was tough.
Yeah, man. It was chapter one was a great project for me, man. It definitely opened up my eyes to like what it took to actually like create a project. Um, just because like you can easily make singles and a bunch of different songs and just like put them out there, but to be able to conceptualize something and put it all together, and then have it all be about your life, you know, have it all be about
Yeah.
the shit that you went through. Um, it was difficult, but at the same time, it was just so like relieving. At the same time, you know,
Yeah.
like it was
Yeah.
kind of like a therapist session every time, just writing some shit out and then just saying it all to actually hear it, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then like get the homie cooking it up, making it sound good. It's just like wow, you know.
What was the production on that and then stuff? You had a was it?
Everything's original production. So
Hell yeah.
all my releases are original production. Shout out to my engineer and my number one ace producer, my homie PG, my
Let's
homie
go.
Low. That's my dog right there, man. That's
Hell yeah.
the other half of Lockhart Entertainment, man. He's you know, just as important, you
For
know,
sure.
to T.FVNK as I am.
For
You
sure.
know,
For sure.
but yeah, man. We've definitely grown over the time that we've worked together. We started off doing this maybe in like I want to say 2016,
What year did you graduate?
I graduated in 2011, bro.
2011. Okay,
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm about to be 28, dog. I'm
Oh hell
old.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm old as fuck. But yeah, man, we met a long time ago when we were working at Nordstrom.
Let's go right there by fucking the Esplanade.
The Esplanade, yeah.
Let's fucking
we
go.
were working there for the shoe department, dog.
Let's
And
go.
yeah, man, we linked up one day when I had ended up switching jobs, and he had lived in Thousand Oaks, kind of like where I was working at the time.
Hmm.
And so after work, I would just go drive over to his house, kick it, just bullshit, make some beats or whatever.
Yeah.
And so finally he was like, "Hey man, you trying to spit something over this?" And I was just like, maybe I don't know, maybe I was still very much just trying to get my bearings back into like writing. I had not written since I was like, I don't know, maybe 14, 15 years old, like
So you were
high school.
okay, high school, and then you're saying
From high
that
school till like
2016.
yeah,
Okay.
till about that
Okay. Yeah.
2016 time. So it was almost like a good like 7, 8 years that I had just like music wasn't like super crazy to me when I was young. I mean it was, but my parents kind of just brushed it off as like, oh,
Mm.
that's just something that you like to do. It's not necessarily something that you're good at or something that like I can see a future for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I was just like, okay, like sports was my shit. I played soccer.
Soccer,
So,
hell yeah.
Yeah, I played soccer, so I was all about that, trying to get a scholarship and everything. And then when that fell through, I was like, all right, maybe I can try to work full time. So I did full time job, full time like student VC, and that wore me out. I was like, that's it. I can't do it no more. I dropped out of college.
Yeah.
I just went full time work, and that's when I was just like, fuck, this full time work ain't really for me either, man. Like, I'm kind of trying to find my way through this, but when
Did you have? Sorry to cut you off.
no, you're good.
Did you have like a certain thing that you wanted to be like, yo, this is it, or not? Just not yet. You were just trying to plan it out,
I was just trying to ride the wave, bro.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just trying to ride the wave of life. Just any opportunity that I can get my hands on, I would just put put all of my eggs into that basket.
Mm.
And then when it wouldn't fall through, I would just be like, all right, well, fuck it, I'm gonna try something else.
Sure.
I never really had that moment of like, you know what, I really gotta get this.
Yeah.
Like I tried to be a Ventura County sheriff. I got to
Oh,
like
yeah.
almost the second interview where like if you pass the second interview, you're in the academy type situation, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got to the second interview, they said that they had passed on me
Mm.
for just because they had better candidates or whatever. So I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ended up going to get a full time job at Anthem Blue Cross. So like I worked
shit.
for like insurance company, bro. Like
Oh, okay.
I worked a full time like
Selling life insurance.
like health insurance.
Health.
bro.
Oh, health
Yeah,
insurance.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like that's even more crazy
That's
than life.
tough.
So like
Yeah.
it was a crazy job. All just to find out that the police academy was calling me back like in the middle of my training at Anthem. They're like, hey, we redecided like, oh, we want you to join the academy, this and that. And I was like, I'm sorry, like I've already moved on from that opportunity.
Oh, shit.
Like I threw away again a complete like an entire career
Yeah. Yeah.
just because I was like, all right, well I'm over it, like I moved on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So quickly my mind had changed like that, and
Sure.
it was majority of my life until really I found music, man. When I kind of decided like when so I was working at Anthem and I had worked there for probably about like 2 years, and I was almost at like 2.5 years when I don't know, man, there was just one day that I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. The job just was seeming stressful. I was I was miserable. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
honestly miserable. I was in a depression. I was just not happy. My relationship wasn't good. I was just going through it, bro.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah, man, one day I just woke up and I was like, you know what, man, today's the day that I quit my job. So I went into my
Fuck, it was just one day,
yeah,
and
it
you're
was
just
literally
like,
one day, bro. Literally the next day I woke up and I was just like, fuck this, dude. I can't do it. I can't do it. And
like how many people have those thoughts, but like don't
but
fucking do
they
it.
don't
Yeah,
act on
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Me, I was just like, this is it. This is it, you know?
yeah.
And I was tripping for a while, but then I was just like, you know what, man? Like, just move on to the next opportunity, you know? So that's what I did, man. I went into my job and I was like, hey, this just isn't really working out for me. And they're like, oh well, are you giving your 2 weeks? And I was like, nah, like I'm gonna walk out right now. Like, here's my badge. Here's all my stuff. You can take everything that's on my desk. I'm gone. I'm out. So yeah, packed my shit and I was gone.
Yo, was that like your desk? Was it a cubicle or
It
was
was a
it? It was a
cubicle,
cubicle.
bro. That's what
Fuck,
drove
that
me
shit's
nuts,
fucked.
bro. I was sitting in a cubicle like this, bro.
That's
I
fucked.
felt like I couldn't get out, bro. And I think
Yeah,
that right there, just the mentality of not of a feeling like you couldn't get out.
yeah.
That right there, just it freaked me out the most. So I was just like, man, like this is the way they trap you.
It's a trap. Yep.
This is the way society gets you to stay here.
That and then like when you start getting debt and shit, and then like
You get
then you
more
have a
money,
kid, and then you get
yeah.
more
And
fucking
then they're like, "Oh, let me give you a raise so that way you can stay here." But that
yeah,
raise is all taken away by taxes,
yeah.
and then any extra money that you get, like you said, you have a kid or your car breaks down, you fucking rent, whatever, a fucking
Mortgage
pandemic,
and shit. Yeah,
mortgage, just all kinds of stuff. Life happens, and
yeah.
people don't prepare enough for
Hmm.
that, and they don't have the financial. I mean, not like the top whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
Bro, honestly, I really do feel like it's school that doesn't teach you this shit, and like,
Absolutely.
and
It's the school, yeah, it's the
yeah,
educational system, bro.
yeah.
They teach you what they want you to know. So that way they can continue to just be like, all right, this is all you need to know. And
Mhm.
all in the other while, they're over here on this side doing whatever the fuck they want to do with all their money and they're having fun with us.
Yeah.
We're sheeple. We're sheeple to them. And it's like, sometimes people realize that and they slowly try to I guess try to like bring others or like try to like tell others like hey man
Yeah, for sure.
kind of open up your eyes to this kind of shit and people are just so like I'm good with where I'm at
Comfortable.
they're comfortable
Yeah.
with what they have and I think that's just I think that's an issue.
Yeah.
I think people should be uncomfortable.
That's
That
exactly where growth happens, bro. It's
exactly
like,
when you're uncomfortable and you have those conversations that you don't want to or you say those things that you feel like you can't
just when you fucking went in, you're like, "Hey, I'm done."
exactly just like that,
Bro,
bro.
I
Like
can imagine like how fucking
one
how tough that shit was,
dude,
bro.
I was sweating bullets, bro. I was so nervous. I was like, who do I talk to? Like, do I go to HR? And they're just like, I mean, if you're just like quitting, you can just like give me your badge. And I was like, all right, here you go. Like it was awkward, bro. It was awkward. But I was like literally I can't express to you. I walked out of that building. The sun never shined so brighter. The air had never felt so like fresh. I was like, what? I had no idea what it was. I just felt like there was a weight that was just lifted off of me
Mm,
from having that burden of a job that I was just like, well, not even that burden of a job. Like, I mean, honestly, the job wasn't too bad. It was a little difficult because you had to be like quick with it,
mm,
but besides that, it wasn't too hard of a job. I think it was just the monotony of just like every day was the same fucking thing, dude.
yeah.
And like me being an artist and kind of realizing it now that the reason why I was having such a hard time being so minimal was because my brain
Yeah, it's yeah.
is so extra,
Yeah.
like my thoughts and my processes are always just so much more than a minimal a minimal type thought. So
Then a routine, like a daily routine and shit.
and that's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I feel like that's the reason why it's hard for me, like even just to like get into like working out, like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
people are cool with having a workout routine, like, and they get it, boom boom, every day
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
something new that they're working on. Me, I'm just like, fuck, I don't know what to work on. Today I'm gonna work on my abs, and like I do like 5 exercises. All right, I'm done. Let me get the hell out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I don't have, my mind is so just everywhere that I have a hard time getting into a routine. But I mean,
Sure.
you know,
That's just how, that's your process.
yeah, just but with discipline, everything comes.
Yeah.
So I think that's just my next discipline, trying to figure out how to just stay focused on one thing at a time.
For sure, for sure. That's a.
The juice got me talking, bro.
No, me too, bro. That
It's
shit's
good.
nice.
It's really good.
Yo, the homie Eddie Diaz.
That's the homie.
That's the homie, bro. And he's
He
like,
put you on.
what's that?
He put you on to the hard kombucha or what?
Oh no, like he was just saying, cool, because I went to middle school with him.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and then he said that you played soccer with him.
Yeah,
You guys
man,
played
that's
soccer.
the homie, man. Like, oh my god, I have so many funny memories with
Me
that
too,
kid,
bro.
dude.
Me too, man.
He was a fucking that kid was a hoot back in. All the tournaments that we would go to, this fool be getting in trouble for something, bro. Him and one of our homies, like they fucking smoked a cigar inside the room, bro. And
Oh, you guys are at the why you guys are at the
we're at a
tournament?
hotel room, bro, and they smoked a cigar in the fucking hotel room, and that shit started the fucking
The alarm?
the alarm, bro. Oh my god, it started the sprinklers and everything,
Oh,
bro. So like the
fuck.
entire room got soaked. Oh my god, bro.
Shit.
Woo. I'm telling you, bro. I got some great memories with that fool. That fool is hilarious, man. This fool. Oh my god. I don't even know if I want to tell this one on a podcast, but fuck it.
No, yeah.
Shout out to the homie Eddie.
Shout out Eddie, bro.
Eddie, I love you, dog, but I gotta tell him this. Hey, so one
Dude.
time we were playing at a tournament. It was kind of local though. I think it was in like Santa Paula or Fillmore or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was an early morning game. It was like 8 in the morning. We had to be out there at like 7:30 or whatever.
Hell yeah.
This fool was. It was like foggy and everything. This fool was cold as hell. He was like, "Dude, I'm cold. I gotta pee." And he's like, "Is there any restrooms around here?" Everyone's looking around and we're like, "We can't find anything." We're just like, "Just go around the corner." As we're doing a coin toss or whatever, this fool's literally on the field still, on the field. He lays down, and he just pulls his dick out and just pisses on the field, bro.
Bro.
And I was like, Eddie, what are you? I turned around and I was like, Eddie, what are you doing? And he was like, hey, fool, don't trip. And I was like, oh my god, this fool's really peeing on the field. Oh, I'm sorry, Eddie. I had to tell him, bro. I had to tell him.
Hey, bro.
That's probably my favorite memory of that fool. That shit was funny, man. That's my dog, Eddie.
I fucking love Eddie, bro. Hell
that
yeah.
was funny. Oh.
Hell yeah. That doesn't surprise me, bro. It sounds like him, bro. I
Yep.
fucking love him.
Yep. That's the homie right there, man. I saw you getting into tattooing and shit now, man. That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. I might need to hit that fool up.
No, me too. I actually got two. You probably saw, but he did this one.
Yeah. Are they a stick and poke or they were just like super fine line?
Super fine line.
Hell
This was
yeah.
a stick and poke with a peace sign.
Hell yeah.
And
That's
then he
dope.
did this one too.
That's really good, man.
Yeah.
Doing his thing.
He is, bro, and it's
My
like we
boy.
were just chopping it up, and he really loves it, bro, because he grew up like doing graffiti and
Yep.
just sketching and drawing. So it's fucking tight seeing him doing what he loves to do, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's a blessing because like we don't really have too many people that get to chase their dreams or just use their talents to like create revenue for them. You gotta have some sort of support system, and eventually when you work at your craft enough, you'll gain that support system. You'll gain that group that wants to help you out just because they solely believe in you.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm so excited for Eddie, man. I really hope that he pushes through with that, man.
Hell yeah. No, I know, and just the fact that, like you were saying, getting paid to do what you love to do, bro, it's like, that's the dream. That's definitely the dream.
100%, man. Like as long as the creativity is paying the bills, man, like what more can you want? Of course everyone wants more. Everyone wants to be rich and famous and yada yada. I can give a shit about the fame, bro. As long as I got my family supported and I live comfortably within my means that I'm able to create and can make a living off of my creation. That's all I really want, man. That's all I really want.
Yeah.
Anything else, man, is just extra.
For sure.
I'd just be asking for too much.
For
Sometimes people are just they get so much, and then they just don't know what to do with it. You know, they get so much they don't know what to do with it, and then it's just you don't make the right decisions. You know, you end up wasting your time on shit that you don't really need to be wasting your time on, wasting your money on things you don't need to be wasting your money on. You know,
even that, bro, investing.
Oh yeah,
that's just
dude.
The move, bro.
Hell yeah, everyone's doing that right now. But like you said, that's the move, bro.
Yeah.
Like everyone is doing it, and that's what's making this shit boom right now.
Yeah.
And that's awesome, man. For anyone that understands it, and anyone that is like, well, I mean, not necessarily well educated, but at least they know, you know, what they're doing with it.
Yeah.
Jump on that now, bro, because you'll make some cash.
For real.
May not be in the short run, but in the long run. They didn't teach you that. They didn't teach me that in high school.
Yeah.
They didn't teach you about, I mean, they probably did, but it was a very, very small little part that no one paid attention to.
Yeah.
You know? Stocks, investing, real estate.
Real estate, yeah.
They don't teach you none of that shit, bro. They're always like, yeah, man, here's a math problem. Yeah. Cindy has 6 gumballs and gave away 5.5. How many gumballs does Jimmy have?
What the fuck?
Who the fuck is Jimmy? You know what I mean? Like
what the fuck does Jimmy do, bro?
What does Jimmy do? How comes he getting 5.5 gumballs? You know what I mean? Off of Cindy. What the fuck Cindy's tricking out here for? Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like it's just they teach you stuff that they don't want you to know because they don't want you to be like them. You know? But I love the fact that everybody is starting to invest because it's starting to take back what was supposed to be for us in the beginning, you know, for the people. And I'm glad that people are learning this shit, man.
Hell yeah,
so
man.
That way they can teach their kids, you know, and then it won't be just them.
Break the cycle.
Break the cycle. Yeah. Break the cycle, you know. Teach the youth. That's the most important thing, man. Teach the freaking youth, man. Cause
damn, that's what I was thinking too. The fucking youth. And it's like, you know, our parents' generation where it's like, you know, they grew up in a time where we didn't have all this shit. So like now we have the fucking opportunity to be able to, you know, to learn whatever you want to learn on YouTube, to fucking
anything, bro.
Anything, bro.
You can learn anything. Like just look it up.
Yeah.
I feel like we kind of grew up in an age where it was kind of like it was weird because we also grew up. I don't know if I grew up without a cell phone too.
Yeah, I grew up with that. That was like that. I was at that turning point where I didn't have one, and then I
don't know where you got one. You know, and it was just like wait, you know, like it was wild. You know, we grew up in an era where, you know, at one point, you know, we had to like pay for text messages. And now texting is just free.
Fucking, you know? AIM, bro. AIM messenger and shit.
Messenger, bro. What you kids know about
what
AIM?
What you know about
dog?
that?
What you know about that AIM, dog? Oh my god. But yeah, man, like, yeah, we definitely grew up in an era where, you know, things weren't so readily accessible to us. So we had to do a little bit of digging, you know. But then, you know, you see the kids nowadays and everything. It's just they're smart. They're so much smarter because they have the entire world in their hands now.
Bro, even my niece, bro, she's like what, like 4.5, and
that's
bro,
such a very young age. She's
like, that's so wild to me,
crazy.
Bro. Yeah.
It's great. It's scary, bro.
It is scary, dude. It is
like literally at the age of 2, my nieces are over here like, give me your phone.
Yeah.
They know what to do. They know how to slide in, unlock, and
fucking enter the password.
What's
and
your
shit?
passcode?
Yeah.
They don't even know the numbers. They just know the buttons, bro. They don't even know the numbers on it yet. That's crazy, bro. Blows my mind.
Yeah, it fucking blows my mind too, bro.
But yeah, man, that's just the way we're growing up now, man. Our technology is getting so advanced that our kids are just boom right there on it. You know, they have access to everything.
Yeah, I feel like it's a double-edged sword because you can use that for good, but you could also use it for bad. So it's like being 100%. aware of like being intentful of what you're using it for and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And as well as like it's so easy to give misinformation.
That too, bro.
As easy as it is to give information.
Yeah.
You know, so like. Kids nowadays are not doing their research because it's so accessible. They see the first thing and they're just like, that has to be the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That has to be it.
Yeah.
people aren't doing their own research anymore. They're not taking a look into. I mean, then again, you try to do research, and Google only gives you what Google wants to give you. You know, you have to go to the 45th page of your Google search in order to get something that's like, I wouldn't even consider it dark web, but like borderline dark web that no one really knows about. It's just a website that no one no one uses. Somebody just created it, hoping somebody would find it one day.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like,
that shit's tough too, bro.
It's tough, man. It's tough to figure out what's real, what's fake, what to believe, what not to believe, because everything is just so out there. You know, Drake is the hottest rapper alive.
Yeah.
Drake is selling all these records, but at the same time, we didn't even know Drake had a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like everything online is just basically what they want to show you, what they want you to know.
Yeah.
You gotta do your own research, man. I know it's tough. You know, no one wants to spend the time looking into fucking shit that they don't even know is real or fake, but it's important, man. It's important to do your own research.
Again, going back to school, it's like that's how we're kind of like programmed to think. It's like we receive this information and then we just fucking remember it and just relay it and then just fucking
and just keep going.
Just keep going.
And just keep going.
So it doesn't teach you how to critically think for yourself.
Absolutely. They put this critical thinking portion in your California exit exam, and they're like, all right, and everyone fails that part. Everyone doesn't do really good on it unless you're like, unless you're critically thinking for yourself. Usually the AP students or what have you.
Yeah.
But for all of us normal kids, man, like, we're not critical. We're not critically thinking, bro. We're just going through the motions. We're just trying to get out of fucking high school, bro. Honestly, it's really what it is. And so, like, critical thinking, they throw it out of the water in high school now. They throw it out of the water in elementary school.
Yeah.
They want you to be so just easily like fed.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, they just want you to be easily fed. That way you believe anything. But
yeah, bro. And then also saying that, we do have the power and the opportunity to, like, even spread awareness. How we're doing, it's like spread awareness and shit, and like keep pushing it to the youth, like you were saying. Yeah,
it's important, man. I didn't realize it because I was young myself. You don't really realize it until you get older and you kind of reach an age where you're just like, you can see it for yourself,
Yeah.
How easily I could tell my nephew something and he absolutely believes it right off the bat because he's hearing it from somebody that supposedly is not going to do them wrong. You're just going to tell them, they expect for you to tell them the truth. And when you're at a young age and you just have people who you believe are supposed to be telling you the truth and they're telling you complete lies, you're learning all these lies and you're learning all this misinformation. That's what they're trying to do. That's why they created Instagram. That's why they created Snapchat. That's why they created Facebook, so they can have all the kids that are trying to be on these platforms. They're just like giving them all this fake news and stuff. And so it's like,
it's crazy because sometimes even those people that are telling them lies, it's like some people don't do it purposefully. They do it because that's what they've been fed.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
It's all a matter of like breaking the chain.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, I have to do my own research and I have to, before I tell somebody else that this is what I firmly believe in, you got to be able to firmly believe in it, So you got to go do your own research. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I saw it on I saw it on NBCS or whatever.
Yeah.
Told me that, so I gotta go tell them.
Yeah. That's just tough.
It's tough, man. It's tough to decipher what's real and what's fake. But that's why music keeps it real, baby. That's why I'm so proud of our scene. The 805 scene, man.
Sure,
everyone keeps it like all of our
community, bro.
All of our artists keep it real, man. That's what I love. I don't see any artist that's not living what they're talking about in their lyrics.
Yeah.
So like that's cool. I think that's really cool, man.
Hell yeah.
I like authenticity. I like the fact that us as a scene, the 805 is just
for sure, bro. We're fucking going crazy, bro.
Going crazy.
Fucking crazy.
I haven't seen so many like link ups.
Dude, for real, like this past fucking year, this past summer went
crazy, dude. There was so many shows, there was so many link ups, like Oh, I'm so excited to see
I
what comes
know,
next, man.
for real.
I'm so excited to see what comes next.
And then fucking. So it was. I just want to kind of go through the timeline. It was chapter 1, and then it was after that.
After chapter 1
was it
October
October
'93.
93?
Yes.
Okay.
So that was my debut album, and that was another body of work that I was like super like introspective about, super like doing a lot about my kind of experiences. Um, but I also wanted to like experience like or experiment with like just bangers, just making some
Yeah.
fucking just slap music, just something
Yeah.
that you could just bump your head to and just bump in the car, something that you don't necessarily need to be super like uh, serious or just super like emotional and like so real.
Cause yeah, bro, chapter 1, that shit was.
It
I
was
felt it, bro.
it
That shit
was
was fucking real.
it was very and like the mood of it itself,
Yeah.
like all the tracks that I selected were all very slow piano tracks.
Mhm.
So it was a mood, it was a
Definitely,
vibe for
it was a
sure.
vibe.
It was a vibe for sure.
Yeah.
And that's what I kind of like to do with all my projects. I like to set a vibe,
That
like
and also what I took from it was the storytelling too, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
you know.
I like doing that, man.
Yeah.
I like telling stories, like besides writing songs. I like to
Paint a
write
picture
like
and shit.
write stories and shit.
Yeah.
And I could tell a story, man. I could tell a story. I'm very detailed about shit, so like when I tell somebody something, I want them to know all of the story, so that way you don't be asking questions later. But but yeah, man. I think I definitely noticed that like more of my newer projects that I've been putting out recently, they do contain stuff like they contain real emotion, but it's a little bit more upbeat. It's a little bit more like I'm telling you what's real, but I'm also gonna give you like a catchy tune.
Yeah.
Um, but there's definitely times where I'm just like, fuck, man, I just want to go back to just like spitting bars on some beats, just ripping fucking bars on them.
Yeah.
But it's all about learning, and
Yeah.
I'm just trying to learn, where I can make my music for the people and make my music for myself too.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to find that balance.
It's definitely it's doable, but you got to work on yourself a lot. You kind of need to know where to compartmentalize emotions and like words for certain feelings.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily want to like go super hard on something that you're like vulnerable about. So you got to be able to pick words that you can like, okay, let me pick something that I can say that'll like relay the feeling, relay this emotion, relay what I'm trying to like make you guys feel.
Yeah.
So that's what I usually do with like my albums and stuff. But yeah, man, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Storytelling's I mean,
Yeah.
I take that from Cole, man. Cole and Nas, that's just one thing that I love about them is that they can paint you a picture with
For sure,
words, bro,
dude.
and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Hard kombucha got me, y'all.
Yeah. Yo, shout out fucking Hector real quick. Shout out Ty. Shout out fucking Blue. Shout out Stu Crew.
Shout out the Stu Crew. Hey, we on a magazine, ho. What's
Love,
good?
dude. Hey, seeing that, bro? Oh, shout out Underground. Fucking shout out
Underground Mag. Much love. Thank
Much
you for
love.
putting the Stu Crew on, man. That's tight.
She was tight, bro. Seeing that?
Yeah, Heck told me that he pulled up to the sesh and he showed you all of this page. I was like, man, that's fucking hot. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it? I need one, bro.
I just saw the photo. I was like, fuck, that's tight.
Yeah.
Bro. That's tight. That is super hard, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how Ty pulled that off, but that's love.
Yeah.
That was love. But like I said, love to Underground Mag for throwing us on the page, man. That was cool.
Sure, man. Shout out Ty.
Shout out Ty for making that happen, man. That was cool, dude. Ty, he just hit us up out of nowhere. He was like, hey, man, you want to be on the magazine? I was like, bet, say less. Let's go. Yeah, that was cool.
And even performances, bro. Like, when did you start performing?
I actually started performing in like 2018. I didn't really start like doing anything live until I had chapter 1 out.
Oh, okay.
So once I finally had chapter 1 out and it was released and I let the music kind of sit a little bit with people, I was like, yeah, let's try it. Let's go out and perform some songs.
Mhm.
So the first show that I had gotten, it was on Instagram actually. This
Mm.
promoter had hit me up and was like, hey man, are you down to like perform a show in like Woodland Hills or whatever?
Oh,
So I
hell
was
yeah.
like, Woodland Hills, that's kind of that's kind of
That's
close.
lit.
Like, yeah, let's go, let's do it.
Yeah, yeah.
So he made his bread off of me. I paid to play. The tickets were like $10 and it was like 20 of them or whatever or some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I broke them off the bread or whatever, yeah. So it was only a few people that actually came to show up, but like I got all my nerves out then, so it was cool because like it was not that crazy of a like that crazy of a turnout, but it was able like it was like kind of like practice for me.
No, yeah,
It
for
was like, so
sure.
your next one, level up.
Yeah, yeah. You have something to base it off
You
of.
kind of have something exactly. You have a
Yeah.
foundation. You can go
Yeah.
off there.
Yeah.
And also like the people that I was going on like before, on that first show, like I was just learning.
Yeah.
I stuck around for the rest of the show to see the headliner, and I was just learning stuff. And the one thing that I took from the headliner was energy, bro. Energy.
For sure. I feel
Bring
that,
the
yeah.
energy, and the crowd will follow.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's all I took from him. And he held the crowd. He held the crowd right here because he was the only person out of the entire show that brought energy. So the more that I was doing shows throughout 2018 and 2019, I kind of just slowly but surely tried to bring the energy.
Honed in on that.
Hone in on the energy
Yeah.
a little bit more.
I see it now because
Now it's
no,
fucking-
yeah, on the stage, bro. Like you have that fucking stage presence,
Now
bro.
is tenfold, but
Yeah.
that took like almost 2 years to just like focus on like, okay, you need to bring it, The first couple shows, of course, you got nerves. You're nervous, man. I was new to performing,
Mhm.
so especially in front of like people that I didn't know.
Yeah.
So now when I jump on stage, it's like there's like a switch, bro. It's kind of weird.
No,
It's just
dude.
like, it's like a
Yeah.
switch where you're just like,
I'm T.FVNK. I'm
Now-
not Thomas, bro. I'm T.FVNK.
Exactly. And I try to tell people that, but they just don't understand,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I don't think y'all understand.
Nah,
Once
yeah.
the switch flips, like Thomas is no more. Thomas has left the building, son. T.FVNK is
He's
here.
fucking in the building.
And yeah, man, it's crazy how you can just turn it on like that.
Yeah.
I think when you get comfortable with it, you're just like, all right, that's it. It's go time. It's kind of like playing sports.
Yeah, yeah.
Once that whistle blows, boom,
You're
it's
on.
You're
Yeah.
on. So I kind of took that like mentality to it. Like, hey, like the better you're getting at this, and the more you're kind of getting comfortable with it, take it up a little bit. Like, push yourself out of that comfort level and see what else you can do.
Yeah.
Next one, you might see me fucking jump off stage and shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's about pushing yourself, but also like feeling comfortable with it. Feel comfortable with the push.
Having to do that, bro. That's one of the goals, bro. Is to fucking jump off stage, bro. And fucking rage, bro.
I want to jump off stage and be secure, knowing that all my fans will actually hold me up, bro. Because there's some people that jump off stage and they're just like,
Yeah.
they're like, whoops, oh man, I can't do that, man. You got fucking Lil Uzi jumping off of like scaffoldings.
God damn, doing the fucking Swanton bomb and shit.
Doing a swanton bomb into a little group of like 15-year-olds that can't hold him up, bro. Like, these little kids are not gonna hold you up, bro. I feel bad for them because they just got squashed. Oh,
bro,
my
have
God.
you seen? What? I think it was a Metallica show or some shit where they jumped off the fucking scaffolding. How do you say it?
Yeah.
Scaffolding. I don't know if you seen that.
Nah.
Fuck, we gotta pull it up.
A fan or a...
No, dude, it was an actual.
This fool said, fuck it, I'm off.
I wanna pull it up.
That's funny. The whole crowd just dispersed.
No, they fucking caught him.
Hey, see, that's what I'm talking about. Metallica fans are gonna catch that fool.
Let me see if I can actually find it. No, that's X. Let me see if I can.
That fool was doing that shit all the time too, though.
I know.
Fool was just gone.
Okay,
real.
See if I can add, technical difficulties. One second.
Yeah, those fools go hard in there in the fucking soccer
Oh, they're
ring.
going hard.
All off the wall and shit.
Highest jump, highest stage dive. Oh, hey, this is the one right here. Yeah, this is the one right here. That shit's so fucking sick. Oh boy, hits cars 68 feet.
Oh my god, look at that shit. There's no way.
Where is it? It's right there.
Bro, they catch him. That's so clutch. Oh my god, how do you, like, oh, bro. I would have had the biggest, like, pit in my stomach feeling knowing that, like, man, if nobody catches me, like, I'm splat on the floor right now, bro. Damn, that's crazy. That's love. That's love right
Hell
there.
yeah,
If you
man.
ain't coming to a T.FVNK show like that, I don't want it. Ooh,
Fucking.
damn. Man, that was fun.
Did you have when you were doing like it was your first set? Did you have? Did you just perform songs from chapter one, or did you have other songs that you performed, or like how did you? What was the process of you building that set list?
It was definitely all music that was just all off chapter one. I think I want to say that I played almost the entire project, if not the entire project, on my set, because my set was about like maybe like 20 minutes or something like
Oh,
that.
that was a long set.
It was a
then.
long time,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
So
it's
I
a long
was like,
set.
I mean, if you're gonna give me that long, hell yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like I'll just do the whole thing. It's all the music that I had out, so I was like, you know, I might as well.
Mm.
So I did it, and you know, it was a cool little turnout, and I just went straight from first track to last track, just all the way through,
Hell yeah.
and it was cool. It was cool, you know, but that moment I kind of noticed like I have to switch it up. I can't just do, you know, from point A to point B just because um, everything is gonna get monotonous and everything's gonna be like, all right, it's the same thing at every show.
Yeah.
And if you have the same people coming to every show, they're gonna see like, all right, well, this is kind of the same shit. You know, it's gonna make them not want to come to the next show. So I noticed that after my first show, I was just like, okay, instead of doing it in order, let me just like intertwine some of the songs. See if, you know, one song sounds better at the beginning than another one does at the, you know, at the end or whatever.
Okay.
So I kind of just took my formula as put your like more emotional, heartfelt, just more like raw songs at the beginning. You know, just kind of get them like vibing for a little bit. You know, just, you know, let them hear you bar out. You know, let them hear you bar out so you can just spit all your shit. So that way at the end you get them all turned
Turn
up.
and shit. Yeah.
Get them all turned up, and that way at the end when you're done and you give in all your energy, you leave them wanting more. You leave them like, holy shit, that was dope. This fool went off right now, you know? So basically that's kind of like what I'm doing with all my sets now. I took that same mentality and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do some good shit in the beginning, bar out, let these fools understand how, you know, how we're coming. Come with it hard.
Yeah.
And then at the end, dude, just fucking just vibe out and have a good time, turn up, you have all the good songs, you know, at the end. But even then, now I'm kind of just like, all right, now I gotta switch it up from there, even a little bit. So now I'm like, and it's fun because now
it's like
I have
testing and shit.
it's
Like testing, like seeing what works and seeing what doesn't work.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then you know, you read the crowd and then you read like energy and stuff, and it's I fucking love
That's
performing,
just
man.
tight,
I
yeah.
love performing. Performing is probably one of my favorite parts about being an artist, man.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can just fucking throw all the energy out there, and people are just like, "What the fuck?" You know, like I love seeing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. This last show at Chinaland, dude. The set was just it was perfect. The set was so perfect, dude. I threw in some songs with Slow Burn.
It's fucking slow burn,
Um,
bro. Shit.
oh, dude, this next EP, y'all ain't ready. We coming with it, son. Oh, me and Heck coming for next.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, dude, we threw in some slow burn, and then I was able to back up my homies Contra and Crazy for the 805 live set,
Mm.
and like it was just good, you know, like the set was just perfect. And the way we all like we linked up a couple days beforehand to kind of like go over like a rehearsal,
Yeah.
and the way we were just vibing with each other and kind of just like the energy was there, bro.
Oh shit.
And I was like, fuck, dude, this is gonna be a good show, you know, like it was gonna be a good set, and sure enough, man, it was good, man. It was tight.
It was.
And
Heck was saying that you guys made that set that same day or something like that, or was it like?
oh, okay, so the day before we were like, hey, man, well, Contra was like, uh, he really likes Salvation. So that song with me and Adapted, he loves Salvation.
Yeah.
And he's like, that fucking beat sounds like a YG beat.
Hmm.
And it's funny.
Oh, fucking Chinaland. Yeah.
He was like, it sounds like a YG beat, and I was just like, that's funny that you say that, because when I first heard this beat, like before we even made Salvation, I was like, oh shit, that sounds like a YG beat. And so the fact he was like, oh, it sounds like a YG beat, and I was like, that's tight. And he was just like, yeah, man, it kind of sounds like Twist My Fingers.
Oh. Okay.
And I was like, that's a dope beat. And he's like, hey, I'm gonna throw on the instrumental real quick, and you guys do Salvation over Twist My Fingers.
Oh.
And he's like, and see if it fits. And it fits so fucking perfectly, Brandon, that immediately me and Hector just started busting up, because we were just like, dude, like, we have to do this. We have to do it. So our thought process around it was, let's take a beat that everybody knows, and they think that they're gonna fucking hear the YG song, and then you put your own track on it that fits well, and they're gonna be like, what the hell is this? But this is dope, you know? And sure enough, the people went crazy for it.
That's
like they were loving it, and I was just like, dude, this is tight.
That's tight.
I kind of want to do that more for more shows, you know? Take a fucking, take a beat that everybody knows and loves, Tupac, Biggie, Dre, Snoop, whatever, something that's popping in the clubs.
Yeah.
From like the early 2000s, late 90s. Take one of those beats, throw your own shit on there, because it'll sound good. It'll be new, like it'll be like modern day, like tempo spitting with like an old school flow.
Yep.
Bro, that's like a recipe for success right there. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, shout out to Cap for the one that kind of like thought about that. He was like, that shit's dope, bro. Like, you should do that.
Fuck yeah.
And we're like, let's do it, bro.
Hell yeah.
And that's the way it turned out, man. I was just like, I was so surprised that it came out so clean. But yeah, man, me and Heck probably gonna be doing some shit like that a lot more, man.
Fuck
that
yeah,
was just
bro.
like, it was such a good idea. It was such a good idea. So we're gonna try to mix up some shit, so that way it's not just, like the same shit over and over again with the same songs. Now we're gonna be switching up our beats, switching up our flow, we might even fucking freestyle at one, like.
Hey, did Heck use auto tune for one of the songs, bro? Honestly, I haven't heard Heck use auto tune.
And he sounds
fucking
great,
tight, bro.
Dude.
I heard him, bro.
Oh my god, dude! So many people were like, dude, did you guys put auto tune on it? Even he was like he told my producer Paulo, he was like, hey Paulo, did you put auto tune on my shit? He was like, yeah, dude. I just thought, a little bit, little, very very little amount of auto tune. He doesn't need anything. He doesn't need much.
Yeah.
But just that little bit,
that just sounded hard.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, man, that fool sounds so clean on that. That shit sounds dope. I'm so excited for these fools to hear this song. But peep this. So the only way you guys are gonna be able to hear this song, the one that I previewed on Instagram, we're gonna be shooting a music video today.
Let's fucking go.
And that music video is gonna have the final master on it, so the only way you'll be able to listen to the songs if you watch the music video.
That's fucking hard.
And it's a good way to bring revenue, like streams, or at least just getting more clicks to the YouTube page.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be tight. I'm really excited to see the feedback on it, because that song goes hard, and then you have visuals for it. basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get all of our songs ready, and then as soon as we're, as soon as we got the video, as soon as we got the mastered version, we're just gonna put it all together on the EP and drop that shit.
You guys have, bro. At one point, you guys were fucking going hard as fuck, like.
Yeah, man. I mean, we still
And
kind of
you guys
are.
you still kind of are, but no, you still are.
Yeah, like
But I remember it like
it was like
it was a
every other week
yeah,
was
yeah.
another thing, and that was in like July, dude. We went hard in July, and that's because Heck was like, "Oh, I want to drop something," and I was like, "I want to drop something too. Like, let's do it," So we both were just like, "Fuck it, let's just keep dropping shit back and forth."
Yeah.
And so we did that, and it was a good turnout. And then he had went on vacation, and then when he got back, I had went on vacation. So like, it was just a little gap in time where we couldn't like really work together too much. But yeah, we back on it, man. We knocked went into the studio and knocked out the last 3 tracks of our EPs. It'd be a 4-track EP. Still debating on the name for it, but it'll come. It'll come soon.
It'll come,
yeah,
bro.
Man. Same way Slow Burn. Like, it was kind of wild how Slow Burn came about. We were just talking about like, hey man, we've known each other for a long time, bro. Had no idea that we were like rapping and shit. Like, we don't really see too many like rap duos out there, Outkast and fucking, just Earth Gang.
Yeah.
Not many 2 people.
Yeah.
You see the Dogs. The Dogs they're going crazy right now in Oxnard.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, I want to try that shit, I think I would be able to find somebody that, counterparts me in this rap shit. And when I found Heck, when I found out that Heck was doing this shit, man, I was like, oh, it's a no-brainer. We've known each other for a long time. We already have this sort of like, kind of like chemistry of rapping with each other that is just like, it just felt so natural to do
natural,
that.
bro. Yeah.
That it was just like, fuck it, we gotta do it.
Yeah,
we gotta do it. There's no saying no to it.
Yeah.
And then we were just like, fuck it, well, what will we call ourselves, Like, what will we call, So we threw out the question,
I saw that on Insta, right?
It was a couple of names that we got back, but shout out to the homie Ben, my best friend, homie Ben. He's like, hey, man, kind of like the name Slow Burn. Or he said Burn Slow, and I was like, wait, nah. I was like, no, flip that, Slow Burn.
Slow Burn.
I was like, that sounds dope. And that just stuck in my head, and I was like, all right, cool. So I went home that day, and I looked up on Instagram. I looked up on fucking everything, on Spotify, on fucking Apple Music. I looked up everything if anyone was named Slow Burn.
Yeah.
And I found one group, but it's a fucking like rock and roll group.
Hell yeah.
I don't know where they're even based out of, but they're not from California.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, perfect. And then like the way that I spell it without any vowels in it.
Yeah.
That right there was like, that's what set it up. So like, even now, if you go on Instagram and you look, you're able to put songs on your story and shit.
Yeah.
If you look up Slow Burn the way it's spelled, SLWBRN, we are the only people that
Let's
pop up with that.
go.
So I was like, that right there, I was like, that's tight.
Yeah.
That's tight. But
that's fucking hard.
Yeah, dude. Slow Burn, man. Be ready for it. We coming, baby. We coming.
Oh. And T.FVNK, bro, like, I'm pretty sure T is Thomas, right?
Yes,
and then
sir.
Funk.
That's
That's
just my favorite. Yeah, that's just my favorite genre, man. I grew up listening to funk, so
yeah.
I don't know. I kind of just felt right. It's a little play off of T-Pain. T-Pain is one of my favorite artists.
Hell yeah.
And same kind of like structure, T period, and then the 4 letters afterwards.
I
kind of just took that. I was like, yeah, fuck it, try something different. T-Pain, T-Funk.
Hell yeah.
One day I'm hoping there's gonna be a T-Funk, T-Pain collab, man. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
It's tight, bro. T-Pain's getting into drifting, or he's been into drifting and shit.
Really? I know he's always been into like,
cool.
He's always been into like more of like the Asian culture, like Japanese or Chinese or whatever you said. But
yeah.
That drifting, that's a whole nother culture
hard,
right there.
Dude.
That's crazy, dude. Just see T-Pain with his dreads all whipping out of his fucking
all fucking sliding and shit.
Oh, just all sideways and shit, dreads just flowing in the wind. That'd be hard.
Flowing in the wind.
That'd be funny. Shout out T-Pain.
Fucking shout out.
Oh man.
Hell yeah. And then was it October '93, and then was it chapter 2?
Chapter
2, yeah.
Yeah. So that was when I started really diving into the funk part of it. I started really getting funky with my beats, and I was like, you know what, man? Like, with the name T-FVNK, you cannot not have some funk in your music. So I was like, you know what, man, I really got to take that like not lightly, you know, like it's in my name, so I have to give them something. So I just said, fuck it, let's do a whole EP, just nothing but funky ass beats.
Yeah.
And that was chapter 2, and that's kind of like where um the whole concept of chapters kind of came about for me. Like I'm gonna keep going with that concept. There's gonna be like a chapter 12 and
That's
a chapter like 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just gonna be an EP series that just keeps going because, I mean, my life isn't over yet. You know, like, and you knock on wood. That's
knock
not
on wood,
yet,
bro.
But you know, if I still have life to live and I still have experience to be had,
Sure.
I would want to share that through music, you know, share my experiences, share my life through music. So, I mean, as long as I'm able to make music, I'm definitely going to be releasing the chapters, man. It's just going to be the next chapter of my life, what's going on next with T.FVNK, you know, what's next. And that way you can kind of see, like, progression, you know? That's definitely one of the major things that I wanted to do with chapters, you know, the chapter 1 and chapter 2, like, concept is just, like, see how much we've grown from chapter 1 to chapter 2. You did have the album in the middle to kind of like give you also like a stepping stone between the two, because if you listen to chapter 1 and chapter 2, it's like fucking night and day. It's like the production, the lyrics, the sound, the vibe, it's like night and day. It's very 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 somber, very solemn, very like introspective, just to me kind of thing. And then this one is all about like, let's fucking party, let's have a good time, this is who I am now. And it just shows that like over the years, you know, you went from being in a very depressed kind of state to I'm loving myself again, I'm loving with you know, I'm loving who I am, I'm loving where I'm at, and I'm just trying to have some fun, you know, just trying to have some fun. So that's kind of that's kind of like what led to chapter 2 kind of being made. It's just like, man, like I'm having fun with this shit. You know? Like let's have some fun with it. Let's make some good music and just have some fun. So it's basically what we did, man. It was a good time recording that shit. It took a while, but it's because we just wanted everything to sound so good. You know, we wanted to make sure that you could tell the difference between the chapters. So you can tell the difference between the production. Everything sounds so much cleaner. Everything sounds like up in your face. You know, but yeah, man, shit. I think once I get done with like, there's one more project that I have that I'm working on. Not necessarily like working on currently, but I'm like writing stuff for it. After I'm done with that project, I'll probably start working on chapter 3.
Let's go.
I'll probably start working on chapter 3. See what's good with it.
Let's go.
That'd be fun. Cause I mean, shit. I already got the project done with Ty. Just gotta mix and master it. I already got the project done with Adaptive, just gotta mix and master it, and then shoot the music videos, and then after that, it's just that last little album, and then I think chapter 3 will probably be sometime next year.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Staying ahead, bro.
I think
that's a move.
It's a move, bro.
It's a move.
You definitely have to be like, well, you got to have vision, bro. You kind of have to be able to see what, not necessarily where you want to be, but what you want for yourself. Not necessarily like, oh, you know, I want to be famous or I want to be rich in this amount of time. It's like, nah, man. I just, you know, I see myself being better. You know, I just see myself not being in this space anymore. So I don't necessarily see myself being like, you know, Drake status in the next few years, but I do see myself, you know, not being at 1,200 followers, or, you know, not necessarily rocking all of my shows in Oxnard anymore. We're moving to LA and shit, you know, doing some shows in LA where you get some people other than your hometown. You know, I see myself growing. I see myself progressing. I see myself growing as a label executive as well, trying to sign people to my label. You know, Lockhart Entertainment is not just a music label. It's an entertainment label. So like we're gonna be getting into doing films. We're gonna be getting into doing like shooting music videos for other people. We also, I mean, like I make my own merch, so like I'm gonna be offering that service to other people soon too. So it's like you just gotta have a vision, and you just gotta be able to know how to execute,
bro. And like those two ideas of having the ideas but also executing, bro. Like that's the combination. Like you
It's
have to fucking
tough.
execute, bro.
It's
And
tough.
action.
You can have an idea,
Yeah.
but it's only an idea until you do something about it, you know? Like
Mm.
everybody has ideas. Everybody's got fucking, you know, everybody's got thoughts and plans.
Yeah.
What do you do with them?
Yep.
You know, it depends on what you do with them that really defines you as or defines your character, defines as like,
Sure.
are you gonna make shit happen for yourself, or do you expect it to just kind of happen for you?
Yeah.
You know? And I've never been one to just let shit happen for me. I've always been one to be like, fuck it. If I want something, I'm gonna go take it.
Yeah.
You know? I'm gonna go take it, or I'm gonna make it happen for me.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? Because I can't take no for an answer. I don't know what it is. I just can't take no. You know? Well, not necessarily no, but it's just like you can't.
There's no other option.
I won't take you. I
There's
won't
no
take you can't. You know?
Yeah.
If you tell me you can, I will look at you dead in the eye and be like, watch me.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
You know? And you have to have that mentality.
You do, bro.
If you don't have that kind of like, you know, me versus the world kind of mentality on certain aspects of it, you know, you're only gonna go so far.
Yeah.
You're only gonna go so far, you know. But
I think me and the homie Eddie were talking about it. It's like it's I'm gonna prove not proving other people wrong, but proving myself right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna prove other people's wrong. I'm not gonna prove other people wrong. I'm just gonna prove myself that I was right.
Yeah.
And that everything that I was saying from the jump is
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. You
Yeah.
know. And I mean that's a great sum up to, like, you know, the way that I think.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily expect people to fuck with me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't expect you to like the shit that I make. If you do, thank you so much. You mean a lot more to me than you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But to the people that don't really fuck with me, or the people that don't really like my music, or don't really like my personality, or the way that I, you know, hold myself, I'm not losing sleep
Yeah,
over you.
yeah.
You know, like, I mean, everyone's gonna feel bad that they, you know, that somebody doesn't like them, but it's a matter of like, okay, well, just move on, you know.
Yeah,
If you
it's-
move on from it, or if you let it dwell in your head, like, fuck, dude.
It's just like you're wasting like your energy based off of like other people's opinions rather than your own opinion, which is like the most important.
That's the most important.
most
man.
important part, bro.
Most important, man.
Yeah.
Is make sure that you're cool with yourself.
Yeah.
You know, make sure you're happy with yourself,
For
man.
sure.
Because ain't nobody else gonna take care of you.
Yep.
No one else is gonna take care. No one else is gonna do shit for you. So it's like, if you don't do this for yourself, if you don't show yourself that you want it enough, no one else is gonna see it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I kind of just take that as like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna do what I gotta do until someone else is like, fuck it, I'll ride with you. And
Yep.
I'll do it with you too.
Yeah, it's like the law of attraction. It's like, you know, when you start doing stuff for yourself and spreading that positive energy,
Yep.
people will be attracted to you, bro. And like the right people
The right people,
will,
the people who are like-minded.
yes,
You know, the people
Yeah.
who are like-minded, they see what you're doing and they want to be a part of it. You know,
Yeah.
they see a bigger picture besides just this person just wants to have followers, or wants to be famous, or wants to have a bunch of people listen to their music. It's like, no, it's bigger than that. You
Yeah.
know, it's just, you know, I want you guys to also feel the same way.
Mm.
I'm kind of just preaching that. You know? I'm kind of just preaching that through the music. You know?
Yeah.
I want you guys to feel the same way. You
Sure.
know, do what you want to do. Do it wholeheartedly. And if someone else doesn't like that, okay. Well, thanks for your opinion, but have a nice day. You know, like,
Yep.
it's just on to the next one. Keep it moving. Keep it pushing.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, that's really what I stand for, man. I really
Fuck
just,
yeah.
yeah, I just hope everyone can see that one day in themselves.
For sure, man. Same, likewise. And then, bro, it was the latest project.
Imperfect.
Imperfect, man.
Imperfect. Yes. That
How
is
was
my-
it? How was that process?
That's my latest baby, man. That took a long time, bro. We were trying to start that recording process, right when COVID hit. So like,
March.
and no, actually the end of like 2019, bro. Like,
Okay.
I had gotten really sick at the end of 2019, like in I want to say like December time.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I swear to God, that's when I first got COVID, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that, bro.
A lot of people
Yeah.
got really sick around then, and they
Yep.
couldn't like. It was a different kind of sick.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't get out of bed type sick. And I don't really get sick like that, you know. I'll have the flu and stuff, and like I have a cold, but I won't get like deathly sick where I'm just like laying in bed and I can't move and I can't do shit, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I did, I was just like, this is a little weird, but that was when I was like trying to begin writing, or not begin writing, begin recording um Imperfect. And I had no album concept to this actually. I had just one song that was recorded at the time, which was Testify.
Oh shit.
That song solely was one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to make an album. Was because I was like, dude, this is such a good song. I don't want it just to be a single. You know? Like I was like, I can't just put this out. Like, you know, I have to have a fucking project with this. It was a good song. It was a great song. That I was like, fuck, dude, I got to put a project together with this. So we were like, fuck it, let's just start writing songs. You know, let's get some beats together. So we got all the beats together, and I was just starting to write, and then boom, all of a sudden, global shutdown, everything. You know, can't go see your friends. And my Paulo, my producer, his mom is like a little bit more like elderly, not necessarily like elderly, but like, you know, she's like in her 70s, so you know, he was looking after her immune system, like looking out for his mom's.
Yeah.
I wasn't mad about it, you know, like, hey man, I want to look out for her too.
Totally understandable.
So, you know, so I was like, it's cool, you know, we don't have to record. But then when it went from, oh, we're gonna be shut down for 2 months, turned into we're shut down for a whole fucking year. And I'm just like,
still kind of shut down.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know,
like
it's still almost 2 years.
Yeah.
It's almost 2 years, and we're still not fully recovered.
Yeah.
In fact, if anything, we're gonna like go shut down again. Fucking if any day now.
Fucking crazy.
So
anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like, fuck, dude. Like it really put a damper on my mood. Like I kind of went into another depression. Like I can't record. Like I can't make music. I was like, what the fuck do I do? Yeah. I was working a lot. I was working through the pandemic, but then like I was working a lot, but I also wasn't working a lot. So like my off time, I came home and I was just like doing nothing. I couldn't even write, bro. I couldn't even write at one point because I was just like, I have not lived life in order for me to write about something. What am I gonna write about? Going to fucking work every day? Like, I couldn't do that, bro. I couldn't do that. I had no inspiration, and it was hard. It was tough, bro. It was tough to get through that because like when you know spend most of your time doing something and you're so driven to like make sure that this shit kind of like happens for you, and then you get put on a hiatus, you get put on a pause unwillingly, you know, like this wasn't what I wanted. I was trying to work, trying to get that shit done. If that was the case, I would have had Imperfect out last year. You know, it would have been done last year, but because of the hiatus and because of how long it took for us to get this shit recorded, you know, it was fucking, now it's like almost 2 years later and fucking finally have it out. But I didn't execute it the way I wanted it to. Like I wanted to execute this with like, I wanted to have music videos ready, and I wanted to have merch ready, and I wanted to have like promotion just up the ass for this album, you know? And I had it planned, I had a vision for it, and it all just went to shit as soon as COVID hit, man. So like when I released this, it was solely because I was like, dude, it's almost been 2 years since I've dropped a fucking song. Like, I was releasing this because I was just like, I see everybody else, and I know you're not supposed to do that, but I was like watching everybody else. A lot of stuff dropped in the quarantine part, you know, the quarantine part of COVID. So I was just like, dude, there's so much music that's out. A release a year ago feels like fucking 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, people were dropping shit left and right, and I was just like, dude, like, you didn't even let your last album sit, you know? So I was like, I was feeling fucking pressure, bro. I was like, fuck, dude, I gotta put something out. It's almost been 2 years and I hadn't put anything out besides like, you know, chapter 2, which was 2 years ago. So I was like, dang, man. So
did you have a date for that, or did you just say like, fuck it, I'm gonna like?
I had a date for Imperfect last year in October. It was supposed to release last October, and then just more shit happened. The second shutdown happened, and we got stuck again. Like, we actually got into the studio after the first shutdown kind of lifted up, and then we recorded maybe like 2 or 3 songs. So we had about like four, maybe like 3 or 4 songs done of the album. But we still needed the other half, and we just got shut back down. We couldn't do it again, so we were just like, fuck, dude. So we still had 4 songs. So by the time that the second shutdown kind of like lifted up, uh, after that, I was like, okay, I'm coming into the studio and I'm recording all fucking 4 songs.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. You know, like, I was like, I'm not leaving until we're done with this shit, dude. So like, after about a week and a half, we got all the songs recorded, and I was just like, all right, let's just gung ho on the fucking mixing and mastering, and let's just try to get this shit done, you know, as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, a few things happened, kind of got pushed back again, but here we are. And shit, when was that released? May? Late May? Yep.
That was May?
That was in May. I think so, yeah. Did I drop that in May?
I don't think so. It seems like
or did I drop? I don't even know when. See, that's how fucking like.
It seems like maybe a month ago, probably, or 2 months ago.
July,
yeah.
July 31st, so the very end of July. Sorry, my bad. The very end of July, and that's why I was just like, bro, I need to get something out. Like, I'd planned for an April, so after that October release date got cut back, I was like, all right, fuck it. April. We are not going past April. Fucking April comes, and he's like, oh, we're still not, like, we still got other, like, you know, gotta, like, mix in that, mix this, mix that. And I was like, fuck, bro. Like, how much more longer do we have to do? Like, we have to wait, you know? And it's like, it was mainly me that I was just, like, I was pushing because I was like, dude, I personally myself, I was just feeling behind in everything. I just feel like I was behind in everything. So, yeah, man, the fact that I was able to get that out in at least July time, I was like, cool, at least, you know, it's some summer jams. You can try to get some summer out of it, you know. And that's why I just feel like everything was a little rushed and everything was a little like everything just came out, you know, as opposed to like just boom, 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 falling into place. Everything was just like,
yeah.
So it is what it is, though, you know.
Yeah.
It's a project. It came out.
Oh, yeah. It's
nice. I like it. I'm still trying to promote a little bit. I think the music videos that we're shooting for are definitely going to help bring more, like, attention back to it.
For sure,
as opposed to, like, you know, some people are like, all right, I'm going to listen to the album for a little bit, for, like, a week straight, and then after that, they just kind of, like, let it go.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's kind of what happened to, like, whoever released music the past, like, year or two. They're just like, all right, I'll listen to it for a good week.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's like, all right, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go listen to something else that I listen to.
Yeah.
I didn't want that for my album, so I think even though it's like having a couple of other things kind of just happen throughout a period, I'm not too mad because I'm also gonna have like music videos that are gonna be for some of the best songs on the album, and when they come out, it's just gonna bring more attention back to like, oh shit, this album's actually pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully with the next couple of music videos for just like my solo album, we'll get that shit back on track. But with Slow Burn, damn, man, we going crazy with those, dude. We going real crazy with those. I'm so excited for this video shoot, dude.
Fuck
we
yeah.
Crazy.
Let's fucking go, mate. Hell yeah. Well, you want to promote what's going on, and then we can
we'll wrap it up.
Wrap it up, yeah.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy T.FVNK right here. We here with my boy B-Dale. The B-Dale podcast, man. Much love to my dog. Right now, me and my dog, Adaptive, working on this Slow Burn project EP, 4-track EP. We're gonna be shooting some music videos soon, so make sure you come tune in to them, man. Make sure you come check out the video shoots. Come pop out. We're gonna have a good time. I'll be setting some dates for those pretty soon, so be sure to check out the gram at T.FVNK Music, T.FVNK Music, on all streaming platforms and on all social medias, whatever you want to call it, bro. Anyways, besides that, man, just keep fucking with my boy B-Dale. Keep fucking with all the 805 artists. Make sure you check out 805 Live with my dogs, Contra, Crazy, me, and the homegirl, Jess. From all of us and from all of 805, we love you.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go, mate. Let's go.
Alright, peace out, y'all.
Much love, y'all. Late.